Hi brother, next shall I say first game best of 3 ni ko ngasi jo. Next shall I say. Let's go boys. Light talk shall I say good evening hey misi da ba. Brother, share talk se like share talk se like share. Lên lộn lên này. Round of 32 dấu lên mình này dấu đấy rồi. Mày boys pen tay ko. Boys pen tao na trop. Team đi phần làm làm như thế rồi team 200 cái nó suy hàng này ham vậy đó. Boys phần tay của boys phần tao nữa rồi.
Hello and good evening ladies and gentlemen.
Boys phần tao nữa rồi guys.
Welcome to the first ever
Naga nupina pham dek pi ba soi de mana uzule se. Guys. Karan tare. Tai okay adudi. Share talk strategy guys. Let's go.
Which team makes it up until the top 16? We had started with an amazing number of 256 teams.
Say you sudri like khat le.
Down to the top 32. This is not just a battle.
Share talk guys.
This is a battle to show what you are worth.
Share talk
What the teams have been fighting for
share talk
so
si
long.
nei si da di da de bel saga tha bo sa ro sa ri hujik thake tori.
This will be
Player ut loi draw moi len se len na ti len di len ne ba len tournament ne do si round of 32 yaw re. Top 4 da sang do ba top 4 da sida kai gum ba ka re khalo ba ko ka ra ga amu round 16 changani round 16 dagi round of 8 changani ado top 4 da chang do ba ado sidai di match nungai ba hora ani ba ois mai tare sidai di match nungai ba hora ani ko haidi angang pha ba ma le yes sidai di match nungai ra ni fazare kai no taure okay Guwahati ki duri kam kan date 5 laikai angang ya chapot yam legan ba nupa do ses ado ai boys pantai ko sana na tab na tro yeng ko
two amazing names in the current scene, two underdogs rising to the top to show them that they are nothing less than the best of the best. We have started on with the draft already and Shinju will be with us very soon. So let us just wait for him while
moi se Hornbill festival ga mari laina na siletro Hornbill gi ne Hornbill gi ne na hai ki Hornbill gi ne ba khoi di Guwahati ki duri already tai khara ha pa ju yari ka ha po re ga da ka do to yam la ga ka do to
na for their meta. Now while the teams
sigi ai horen sigi mesilo raga khoi gi picture table do ulak ke ba yong haidi khoi gi moi road map to yeng ob nan jalan hoi ga ni ne se yeng ani ne let's go yeng ningi se okay tawdam
so much guess this time around because this is a long way.
Ngarang akhoi ge stream saram da ngasi ta selak pi ne like khat le.
Finally we are here ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, like Sarah said, this will be the first stream indeed and we would love to invite you to this joyous occasion of the Hornbill festival. This is not just an esports festival.
Hornbill kayang wali quarter loy doba wali December side horakani
The celebration has to wait for these rounds to actually get completed.
December
right?
horakani
Right now
December
you're watching the Mobile Legends 5v5 category where the teams are battling it out for the top 16s for now, and it's going to be very hectic, because
yar
as per the recent update, that top 8 only top 4 actually top
Horen grind na tromane left ki manau sidi pura ni ne pura pada ni ne pada rai ra match mathang ani le se kai team no yenga ke ko kidi awon
so difficult to actually even judge them apart because every
mathang le se
they can give us an upset
NXM Prime haiba ma aduga Arjonas ki kon haiba ga aduga adu mathang C3 Meraki ga Venomous ka C3 Meraki ya sino brother Heni hogi do adu moi pung ni pan dane adu horen adum sida moi kano ida changa yeng yani moi C3 Meraki su lei ko adu horen ai su ga picture table ulak ke
Exactly. So
yung kamay lege do ay ulak ke ko masana na lei group mayam je pra group of death su yaw re haidi pot se lekhat nabi ngarang scream tawgi ba manaw gaido na tro mane mi ngasi ta sala ini meduga
in Nagaland at the Hornbill Festival to fight it out and be the champions of this tournament. And
mathang match ani le se hoi da du hoi gi na karam kan hode hoji hor da ni hoji taw hoji hoi EBT yaw si di
1 lakh diamonds.
Illustrativity sport
Really hope that everyone supports us. Make sure to like, share.
hoji taw ni aduga hoji akhoi best of 3 ne ba ko alu sida ka ta di sida ka ta di round of 16 jangani aduga round of 16 loraga mu ai ulak ke noi gyan ta na ba ai ulak ke si loraga foreign fixture table ulak ke sana
for now this will be a best of 3 series, meaning the teams
moi se Hornbill festival ga mai le ho yes first Johan phuba mathang da bharat number 1 phuba Johan lo
where losing once means that you
Johan yaw bra khang di si yaw am do mal
will be there of
team
course,
diam
but I hope we do not get too much of an upset because I think we all have our favorite teams, but sometimes
pa ba
upset
I
can
thok
really
thok
be,
trabo thaurani
grieving for us because we
da
we
du
really
na
love
karam
and
kan
we really
thodu
connect
hojik
with
ni
our players and
akhoi na first
really
match ni
hurts
ko
us, right? And for this game, like Sarah already have mentioned, this will be a battle between Team NTD onto
mayam kan kala age share tok je mayam like tok se
and they pick
share
up
like tok se
Zushin after the series of bans that they have taken already here. And for elusivity, they have the second pick. And look at the strong start here, Sarah. They get not
mayam
only
boys
the
nung ai ta de
last
hero ko
one, but they even
boys
get
nung
the
ai ta de
buffs
hero
here. And this is looking really, really strong start. I mean, when I say strong, I have to emphasis on the strong.
khara
Multiple
like khalo su like ke moi ge kano je ko
Exactly. So like getting those picks so fast up.
ni chi nung ai ta ba tap to
Mayam boys nung ai ta de hero ko. Like for the side of
moi gi je lai tha ja ro ai gi je lai kha ja ro ai gi chap ti cha bo ti ma le na khal ai gi mot ta di
strong pick, I would be a little skeptical.
ai gi mot ta di chap sai hai na di khale khar lai khat che moi ja moi ji lai khat pa ja ai gi boys se mu mix tok chona do ne ba
Or a little bit stronger, but however,
moi ji kitang lai khat la je du di ko yam din ta bi da
you can always carry a game
Tara.
along with that hero. On the
problem lai te kai im tau de ko tau de
specific goals, most probably Lapu going
mayam nung ai ta de dum hero ko adjust tor ke ba
onto the goal lane, and then the Baxia and the
Oh,
last
I
one
didn't
to
have-
top it off. So that's a lot of front line and a lot of damage altogether.
Absolutely, and talk about the damage as well as the sustain, right? Both the teams have a very good sustain, and for Zushin, I counter more as a utility hero compared to the most basic damage, high damage heroes like compared to a Farsa, compared to a Kadita even. I think the Zushin is more of the utility which can really disrupt the front line, and judging by this pick that is gonna be the Parrot, I still think there is a room for an Esmeralda to be
Aina-
shifted to the goal.
aina nangi lai khat che
And
hai du
that
di
can actually
speaker da
create a lot of problem. Yes,
samma
there
ta
is
ge
an
tau bani da
anti-hero with the
si
Baxias
suari
there,
di
but
ngare ka no
sometimes
si
you
yare
actually
chap
have
tare
to
ka
play
no
against the counter, but no, this time
Sara-
it's not gonna be that
Sara
case.
ge
It's
mana
gonna
ton
be a
che
Bane
kak that laga
coming
sit
really
sit
strong,
chim do ko
batching
yan
for
ya
magic
as
onto the goal
moi
lane,
hai bi
and
no
also
da
more magic being added to their draft. That's gonna be the joy getting there. So more dashes means like what the heroes they will be trying to go for the backline, like those assassination a lot more. So it's like who can protect their backline much better this time.
Exactly. So like you can pick up
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
front line you want,
Kay
but
kayo no
the
finance
main
eh, Ben,
damage will be coming
Joy,
in from the
katok,
backline,
tore,
and that
katok,
is
tore.
who you need to protect. And for the side of
khara
Team
hauna
NTD,
taning ba do
they
se
won't be
yeah
that
Talks,
much of
talks.
a danger unless Corey decides to just jump in. with
best
the
of 3 best of 3
right
mayam
hand
caption ju khaga pau ko
space.
caption na loi
Other
i
than
ra bani
that, he
haidi
does have the ability to play
caption
a
ju
lot
khaga pa se
safer, but
caption
then
i
again,
je
with the Farsa pick coming in,
pa na bani
it's going
yeng
to
na bani
shoot out a lot as well. So
ꯅꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯨꯝ
Now
ꯍꯪꯗꯣꯏ
it's up to
ꯍꯪꯗꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ
Zone
ꯀꯦꯞꯁꯟ
to
ꯁꯨꯛꯍꯥꯞ
actually zone out the
ꯍꯥꯞꯇ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ
far
ꯌꯥꯏꯀꯣ
side
ꯖꯁ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ
itself
ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ
to
ꯊꯥꯖꯤꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯩꯝ
control
ꯍꯥꯞꯇ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ
the
ꯌꯥꯏ
entire direction of a team fight that is going
ꯀꯦꯞꯁꯟꯁꯨ
to be
ꯈꯔ ꯈꯔ ꯆꯦꯛ
taking
ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ
place.
ꯃꯌꯥꯝ
But the only issue here is that Team NTD has 4 magic damage dealers. So what exactly can a Yuzhong do alone, being the only
Hornbill
physical
nungaybanida
damage
Sumi
dealer that
Sumi the
NCT
goddess
has the perfect balance as of now.
welcome
We
back
have to see
ma'am
how this
share
one
tausi
works out.
like share
However,
tausi like share
Chinryu, let us know your opinion on which draft you think is better.
You know, currently I've been really a fan of those
Laiting
two
di nate
fighter
wari bo
drafts,
mane
if I be
let's
in
go let's go
honest opinion.
kok pu
But
chi
at the same
mayam
time, I do
ngangnabada
understand the prospect
okay
that every game is
Shinryu
different.
ga
Every
saragani
lineup,
okay
every
sir
composition is different. This time around, it will be a very front-to-back composition
Nubra
coming in.
versus
It's not like
Nubra,
an
yes,
all
right,
brawly
right,
kind of
you
composition.
are
It's more
right.
like a stable one, you know, where the teams would like to go for the farm, like to go for that, you know, scaling kind of composition where
Kailam
they will wait it
Tornino,
out.
this Nagaland,
They
bro.
will wait it out for
Nagaland
the later
Hornbill
phase of the game.
Festival.
Early game, yes, there is some
It's
damage,
Hornbill
there is some
Esport
potential
Tournament
that both the teams can hold on, but the major fights or
for
the
Hornbill.
changes would be seen through the mid to late game. That's where this drafts, both the
Bihari
sides drafts will
Caster.
actually come and climb up to that level where they can
Let's
come on
see.
par in terms of those objective
Ma'am,
contention,
subscribe
in terms
to say,
of
like
those
to say, share to
conversion
say.
after taking a fight into those neutral objectives, not only neutral objectives but into those structures.
Manipur yaudro,
We'll see,
Manipur
but already in
victim
the
ne
land of
ro
John,
koi
we
team
are
EBT
for the first game. Gentlemen, boys and
EBT
girls,
yawe moi
this is the
Lapu ka bi
Hornbill
yawe C3 Meraki yawe
Championship, or like you know,
adagi noi brother
Hornbill
Suzumi
Festival,
hoigi
right? So let's go for this
Suzumi
first
hoigi
game.
yawe
It's
ko
between Team NTD onto the blue side and Team
adagi
Elucidity onto the red side.
yam yawbane
And
brother
what
horen
we can
picture
see,
table ulake si loga yam
coming up and what further, you know,
horen
kills
picture
will
table
be
ulake
there.
yam si loga dum la yo
It's
stream
gonna
lo
be a
jugo
bit slow
horen
start for
hoji
both sides, but
tarakadaba mayam do table do ulake ba table ulake moi gi sound je khara laitha adune ne haida moi gi sound yam kanna tabada nuai tamne ba enemy sidi nahan ngarang scream tawdo natro mane aduga moi ta sala enemy lekhatro du dia khara laithawo game sound ngarang okay ngarang ta ba laitham yarabe yong chep ta be yong game sound chap char be yong game sound do hawraga di hairo tappaga hairo ado yam moi gi di yam kanna ta da su ai ko moi yam kanna ta da su ai
our eyes to the side lanes, which is going to be a bit of stalemate until there is a rotation by both the
moi
teams.
yam kallira ba
It's gonna be a confirmed kill.
di male moi je ko
There is no more expectation. When the first turtle is here, meaning
o moi game sound je kano je kanmal le du gi moi thai je moi gi one kanmal le
but this is a dangerous pass or
tell me why you are not I wanna fight for love shit
being started by NTD.
price pool I think price pool is 3 lakh and 3 lakh ngatro ro I think it's 3 lakh cash and 2 lakh diamond last slot pai ro kon manau kai pai no last slot pai ba cha oh Julius last slot physics ya re okay moi je yam kan bai ne haidi moi ne yam kan bai ne ba moi gi na sound pi edana aduga kano je moi gi oine yam kan le ba ai na ta ba okay turtle akhoi low gre turtle ya akhoi low ba ko
And yes, he does.
ado so kan da hat kre lapun hat le kana no acha lapun na kano hat kre moi ge place blinded by race hat kre 2.5 lakh INR and 100k dice it's a very big pool hojik yare okay mayam yeng salasi mayam hojik score kaya lai re 4-0 and 3k goal lead in just 3 minutes wow already 3k goal lead in just 3 minutes nice akhoi di nice hairam akhoi na bo helare nice hairam minute ahum da goal 3k maya lead tawba haiji yam ti phajare bro sida ali pairam ali pa hayo di sida chap minute mari phadri aba game je ado goal di che 3k maya lead tawre knock out lo mane dai knock out le che ba do upa le che direct knock out ne no wild card no excuse
a signature pick for Shenzhou because I
Direct
remember
knock
him, you know, getting the MVP.
Ngamaga
for
kau
tournament,
sini, ngamaga
that
kau
tournament because
ngamdaga
of this
pu
specific
sini.
pick, and
Sida
this
hai.
really speaks a lot. Giving him his comfort, feeling that he can actually try
First
and
price na kya?
take
First
the
price say
first series,
1.5
and
lakh adai
given the
mo oi
rotation
kini.
that
Aduga
can
second
be,
price
you
na
know,
90,000.
done by the side of elusivity with the mid
Aduga
two
third
is
fourth
really,
fifth adai
really
sum
important.
itharak
And
pani case do.
as we speak of
Pro
that, the
draft by
next turtle
EBT
will be
course.
really
Right,
up
right,
soon,
right.
as you can
27
see
your right.
elusivity already there with a
Hey,
good
true,
setup,
eh?
and they want to get the vision that can
Okay,
help
okay.
the rest of the team here.
Exactly. So like Madara is doing an amazing job of opening up the space for Shenzhou as well as Jeffrey right there. And that is what is actually
Bada Guwahati da kanang nga lagi akoi Kangbu.
joy in the baby.
Guwahati da akoi date 5 ta lakani ko.
He can already use
Land
up.
tournament gi.
So what exactly
Guwahati
is
da
that
lak salo.
turtle? There's that
Ne
turtle
khaya di.
getting used up, and there we go. Phantom execution one more. Jeffrey trying to go in for a little bit.
Join lower
Phantom
bantak dia.
securing the turtle,
Okay.
stealing it right away under the eyes of
Nice, nice.
Hornbill.
Right, right. Yes,
BO3
yes, yes.
does
Right,
not
right.
resist as
Gugu ya right.
anyone, and the air
Correct,
strike
true.
some damage. Bravest fighter right into the mark.
Ben jadi
But
ben nga
Bane
jadi
with the deadly catch
Wow,
from
eh.
his rotation coming
Ngaki
right
jau
into
wali
Mudwood,
si dia.
right
Na
into
dia
the
na.
play, tries to slip back.
But
One
Jay,
Phantom
GG,
execution
well
once
played.
more. Kill secured by Shenzhou right away. Elusivity just
Correct,
not
correct.
giving
Tony
up,
Samin is
showing
correct.
them that if you get the turtle, we will get the kills.
Did you see that Shenzhou waiting out on the ultimate for so long? Not only did he wait for the Black Dragon, he even waited for that AOG to actually being used up. Then only he used or opened up the ultimate again. Bot lane blinded by Rage. Might be this time blinded by the damage coming
No
out
lies detected.
from the side of elusivity, and they get him taken down this time. The bot lane, that is going to be the EXP lane, is completely
Game
vulnerable.
se threat aman lo re.
All the minions. Jeffrey is
Anh
the
tàu
one
re
who's
lay re ko
responsible for
3k
this
goal
game
lay
of,
re
you
ni
know,
mga da
extend
score
that by
7-1 lay re.
giving a free kill to the side of
Guwahati
NTD.
kai
They
da
have
ya
picked up a kill, but they got
Guwahati
away.
kai da
Apart from that, they're not
ya
really
ga da
having the
tàu doi no
luxury
oh
to
jaga da
take
tàu
on
doi no
this
lak ke
completely
Guwahati ka no da
defensive
north
in
east
the
north
first
east
6
kap tàu gi
minutes
ba
of the
jaga
game.
do
It's the
adu
early game that
ro
we're
adu
talking
kai
about,
jaga hai de
meaning if they just can continue this,
bel tola
they
rom
can
da
lead to a
natraga
snowball, and
manipuri
giving a
basti
snowball
rom
to a
da
hero
adu
like
gi
Lancelot,
jaga
who's
do
already
khangi
2-0
north east
and
kap tàu
3.
gi
This
jaga
really,
north
really
east kap tàu gi ba jaga du ne ham
gonna
ne
hamper your
ba
gameplay
do
or
jaga
your way
do
of, you know,
san
going
marira
for that
bel
scaling
tola
onto the
ra
late game,
khana
because
parara
you need kills on your
Karino
heroes as
I
well. You
khangdre
need
adudi
the damage on your
Guwahati
hero
dai
as
bam
well.
di
Like
hang
without
ai
goal,
di
it's
chatri
not
ba
at
chatri hedi
all
Guwahati budi
possible.
chatle leiram me go ai na
And
habdi adu ge
the
north east
thing
kap tàu
is,
du dai chatte
so
ba
far I do
khangde
not
ba
see the range that can be
red
covered
light
by
ta
NTD
sis
by the, you know, the damage
khangde
that's
ai
coming
gu
out from
nang
far
Guwahati
side.
le du
Even
khangdro
at time with the Lapu
hangudana
Lapu, it's just so much that Jeffrey, all he needs to do is just go in and
right
clean that fight up.
right
And every time
light
he's doing that,
area
although the second turtle
red
was
light
lost,
area
this time the third turtle will be soon up. Again, you
chumani
can see the
museum
entire
lay
trying
barom
to
do
pull
oh
the map,
Guwahati
getting a
museum
bit
rom
of
da
a
lay
gap there.
Guwahati museum rom da ne brother mohon namai
It's gonna be
lao
okay.
lao
They
khai
are
brother
just
mayam
gonna
support to lao
burst all their resources onto attack
adum nak
just
salo
before the turtle, I
mi
believe.
yaman se
It's
Guwahati
NCD
da
after all.
bro
However,
berserker
this
thok
should
tro
be a
berserker
pretty
thok
easy
te
kill to
sidadi
secure coming in from their
knockout
side.
ni
Madara does spot Conrad right
okay
there
lens
and
na
will
low gra
send him away, far
as moy
away
camera
from
si
the
nungai
battle
te
onto
mathak
mid
te si
side
ulo
because
mayai
the
jon
engage
ulo
coming
haidi
in onto mid
single
side
fight
as
taw tabi team
well
fight jon ulo ko team
as
fight do ni game
Juxin,
nungai
but does not commit to it. Team Elusivity safely backs off, realizing they need to focus a little bit more on their core because Bane
3k
does have the damage by now. He has picked up on the Holy Crystal and will be dealing a lot more damage as compared to before. But onto the mid side, we can see the Black Dragon getting used up. Phantom execution to clear up the lane, and both the teams are gonna safely disengage.
You know what? We are seeing the Black Dragon being used a lot of couple of times, but again, wait a
Manao
minute.
guys se council
Madara wants to go for a 1v1,
Nah,
actually winning it out.
ma
What
lawyer ni December
is
da
that? But again, mid lane,
January
a
lagi
skirmish there.
like pa halay
Yep, it's just Nintai and the Juxin doing what a Gatot Kacha and a Juxin do together.
hen
But it
hen
does
gravity dani
force
adudi okay okay
Juxin to
drone
actually
sanari ba angang je sai le
so which means that EBT will
drone
be
pai
waiting
ba
for a
angang
little while. But there we have Madara trying to go in for the jump.
ay na pa ni
Bane
nungai
gets
ang gani
used
drone
up
de
by the Bane, and
Madara
he has
kalle
been
ma
forced
baksha
up
je
to retreat. The turret does get saved, but
Baksha
Madara
kalle
securing
ne
the kill onto Bane right onto the backside.
8-1
Crisis gets
mini
completely
printer
soaked
kha lei
by
salo
Juxin as well as Gato Kaja, but the fight isn't over
yeah
though.
yeah
Corey and Madara still looking for more, and Shin
pass
is
phau di
right
to han ya
there
ni tau
on the
ni
back
tau
of
ni
the
tau
turret,
ni
just
kada bai
waiting
tau
for
dona
the Lancelot to actually step up.
Julius ki oja pha ba
But
ama ga ni
because
apiroi dro
up
pi
on
do
the
ni
top
ne
side,
hadak
if we
game
take
am je
just have a look,
cha
we
cha
will
kasala
be
jano
able
aduga
to see
idhar
that
dam
Madara is completely wild, secures the kill
GNB
onto
dot
Nintai
Manwati da
all by
okay okay
himself. The backup is coming in from his team. Egyptian doing his best to
Edu
knock
thaina
out
Guwahati da
but it's
thani
not
ung
gonna
le me
be
adu da
enough,
khangbai wan
and
da
they are just gonna be
Chandramukhi cinema hol kain lei dane
Who is the
Chandramukhi
real
heba
assassin in
Chanmari
this?
dai
Like,
lei
is
do
it
Chanmari de
Madara
khar thu
or
lei
is
do
it Jeffrey? Like, at this point,
Chandramukhi
Madara is
ni
doing
ma
more
hol
of the
le
work of
lei dane
Jeffrey wants to go in, but the deadly catch onto his face this time, able to dash out with the puncture. But again, Madara giving enough deal for the team to
Hoirong
actually take
nida
advantage of
Madara na
that and get
solo
another
taw
threat
lai
push.
re
But
game
again,
je
he might be in
Madara ro
trouble this time. Gets
Madara ma
pulled
kan gre
back.
ma on hyper
But can
sana
he
le
walk out? Black Dragon is there too, but the rest of the team, what?
Nintai
Feathered Strike already used, but oh, AOG?
Oh, right on the two people. Shenzo gets taken down by Nintai this time around. Electrifying beats finally dealing the damage that they so desperately needed. Team Entity
Dead 5 tala ni
finally looking
Dead
a
6
little
ama
back in the
khoi gi
lane,
I
but
card
then
sa
right
khot
as
pa
we
du
say
tawrani
that, Crisis picks up
moi
a
moi ga ko
1v1 kill right
ko photo ga
into
kapani
Bane's
group
face.
ki aduga
That's the advantage of the range that he has, and this should
Dead
be a
7
pretty
ga
easy
ka
lord
oidoi ba
for the
haidi
side of the
land
Eastern
event do
Esports
land
to
event do
get
7 ga
started
ko
to
oidoi
come
ba
in
aduga
on it.
9 dhal ni
I think they need to wait because you
Chandramukhi
can't
cinema
have
hall
Shen's
da di
ability
nang
to
kai
wait
darui ba
for
sima
him
yengi mine
unless Jeffrey,
But
okay.
okay,
Madhavi
Jeffrey,
hai ba
there we go.
Chandramukhi hai
Thorn
ba
growth comes in, but the
sima
Crimson
yengi
Beacon
ne
Phantom
death
Execution
lord
will
sidor
launch
les
him
lo
right
sidor
in. Another Thorn growth. Okay, he's still trying his best to escape
hingre
though.
les lo che
Jeffrey
shit
makes it out alive while Tonrad gets taken down. Corey will be securing that
Gok, gok,
kill
gok, gok.
onto the mid side as well. Crisis finding that kill onto Bane pretty easily.
Chia
Bane
le
will
suong gre
make it
ke
alive
OG
though.
suong gre
Nintai as well. Use up. Okay, but Jeffrey on the backside will find the kill onto Yuzhong so easily. But Madara hasn't given up. Nintai is in a little bit of a danger here, but Team Elusivity, they safely go back for the Lord right away.
That was like, I am not in danger. I am the danger from Jeffrey because he was able to turn it around like so freaking good.
Blue se kai lam no Blue se Assam gi na hai
Every
bane
time the Black Dragon being used. I
Assam
was
gi na hai
about to
bane
say
Blue
that in the last team fight
sak
as well.
thadore sak
Just
thadore
do not see the value out of it, right? But again, Corey
Sak
Cutie wants to go
thadore
in with the bravest fighter, but I don't think so. It's gonna be any more value except for the fact
Basya
that
se tap thadre ko bas ma
easily.
phing nge ma
And with that, the second tier onto the bot lane as well as the top lane has already fallen. So 2 second tier down. The mid lane is still standing.
Jeffrey gi KD is
But I don't see the
304
conversion out of the Black Dragon
ngarang
form
scream da
as well
ngarang
as
scream
the
da bu
AOG,
khara
because they're doing a good
50
set,
50
but
chana
there is
wa
nobody
ne
to
do
actually go and cover up the distance.
tournament
You can
da
see
ya de
Madara
ne
as
ko
well as
hadi
Jeffrey, they're
sai
able
ba
to cover so much ground, and even
play
Shenzu
style
with
do
the rest strike. Once
Poto.
again, mid lane, a skirmish is supposed to take place.
best of ka no da de
I
bel
guess
best of
because the Lord is
best
still
of 3
marching
ne
on the
brother
top lane, the waves have not been
Lord
synced properly, so
best of ka
meaning
no best of 3
cannot
best
take
of
down
3
all the
bro
whole
kai le ai
defense
hojik
on
pudi
time, or maybe
yum
push
de
the
lai ye
inhibitors to the extent.
yum
At
de
the
lai
same
ye
time, the
manipur
Lord
da
should get cleared, but again, another early Black Dragon just for the zoning. Is it really worth it here, Sarah? I don't see the value out of it though.
It's all okay, but like we were saying, there's the
sidi ngarang scream team du ni ma ne adu ngasi ta sala ine me
enough to secure the kill. Yep, Corey manages to get it right into their hands, but like you were mentioning, that early Black Dragon might just cost them this game because now another wave of minions are gonna be marching in and they don't have anything to defend it. They don't have their frontliner. Kacha is dead, and Madara would just be going in. Another Corey goes in with the bravest fighter, and Crisis will be securing the rage right into. Okay, the Yuzhong is down. Cody manages to escape with 1 HP. Bane gets absolutely busted out. Double kill for Crisis.
Harsh
right
match lo mane
there.
mane
And they are gonna be
Harsh match.
safely disengaging and most probably waiting for the next Lord.
Absolutely, they got the inhibitor, what they were looking for.
wow bro
This
looking
fight.
handsome I didn't handsome oil I did brother
Vulnerable state. Minions will be marching down from their mid lane. Another skirmish taking place.
hi
Crisis
long time no
is
see
really
is
aggressive with that Harrod. My
matam
goodness,
gi
look at the damage.
lolo la
Already scaled up so much, and it's just about a 50.
noi squad is hanaroidro kai no
Not to actually be spawning
noi
once
squad
again, but
abomination is
after
hanaroidro
12 minutes and almost 13 minutes of the game, you can see
hojik am nuai re ne tournament je
8,000
Corey
gold
QT
lead in the
oiro
hands
bu
of the
EXP
user
je hoi
team.
sigi
Despite
tournament
they
sigi
have
Hornbill
been
gidi
able
Corey
to cover
QT ne
so much
sanani
turrets
aduga
and
Guwahati
so
gidi
many
toini sabene sanani
objectives pretty easily, pretty comfortably, and
Land tourney
they did not
matung
have too much
Corey
of
na adum
pickups, and
oidorabo
even Shenzu will not pick
nati
up the
Corey
divine
Corey da
blade.
kano ne ma
And let's
si
only take a look
sanani
at the
adu
items
matang
as
khara
well to
sanani
see
da
how
moi mai su line up
behind
lai je
the
akoi
side of
hojik
NTD
ki oina
are in terms
mana
of winning
sanani
this game. You can
yo
see
mom
they
lakri
have
bodi
just covered up 2 items each as far as it goes.
yo
Some
mom
of them
la ga
have
yo
covered
mom na
1
replace
items,
taw
waiting
hadi
for the third
moi
item
su line
to
up
be
lai
built
ba ko
up.
ado
Bane has
lai
3
ta ba
items
gi
locked
upai
in,
ta ba gi
meaning the
men
damage
nei ne ba
can be enough to at least just punish the lowest
ai
player.
hai
Apart from
sanadre
that,
tinker
still
sanadre
are
Cadbury
very
su
high
sanar
on
more
right
ground
side of
tra
women's
Cadbury
team,
di khar
but
sanadai na
farmed up really well. Harrod just
Cadbury
waiting for
di
the
ma
last item.
kano
Shenzu
khar
has 3
sanadai
items
na
locked in, but again, Goblin.
hantak
Tries
muk
to go in with the
hu
ball
muk
right
khare
away,
hana
and
dagi
there we go.
handsome
Nintai on the
oi
back
du
line
di
with the
kai
AOD trying to zone out
yare
Crisis
yare
as well as
gugu
Farsa, but
nanga
Shenzu
iga
with
di
that
khar khena
immaculate
rani
positioning,
bro di
dealing
yaw
the
u di kai
damage
gino
from
ai
the
di
airstrike
brother
right
ai di
into
boss ne
Nintai's
EBT
face.
gi
He will
aduna
get
yaw roi
taken down once more.
Jojo
Three
mayam
Lord
mayam
once
ba
again
mandore
for the
nungti gi
side of
samlang
Elusivity,
duga
but they aren't done yet. Phantom
who is
execution
better
right to the
27
face,
or
but on
Corey
growth,
QT
will
no
he
bro
be able to make it out alive? Yes,
both
he
are
does.
same
Mother is there for the rest he
Both-
will get the mega kill.
both are
onto
got that.
Justin. Black Dragon form getting used up once more.
Ainabu
Trinket has to
bet-
fly away.
bet
The
lepa
dragon
ya,
versus the
bro.
bird, and the bird wins this time.
Thabi
Deadly
ngakta ni
Crash
hayeng
trying to
MPL
use
ID
your
tha
damage,
do
but
ne.
it's going to be enough.
Mane summe.
This
Bada PY
shot
je
gets
yaw bro
taken
EBT je
down
da.
the
Yaw de
pain,
ma
and
kano da yaw gre.
Joy being
Lapu
the
lapu
only
ka bi de yaw gre.
survivors. Jeffrey does get the shutdown.
Ma yaw me maraka ma.
Team NTD
Ma
really
phak
stay
tab
on
lagi.
it because they finally
Matam
managed
khara
to
lepa
score
ga mo.
another kill
Ma
for
kano da
themselves.
jojo hoya sanagram.
Yeah, they take down the jungle and there's a
Singhi
heavy shutdown
samban lang
because
thu
he had a
oga
lot of
sam ga
bounty
thadu
onto
oga
his
ne khai be ni
him,
ne.
and that should give a considerable amount of
Badamas
gold to the
badamas
side
hai
of
nangan
Team
ni yai
NTD.
batare.
However, the slot is looking really far from away. They cannot
Ado
really try and
akoi hadak
contest
lian thenga do
until
je.
or unless
Anarchy
Riot wants to go in.
Anarchy
You can
akoi
see
asigi
already
NTD
Cody
NTD
Cutie
changi ko asi je changi ko asi jo handa Guwahati da ta do ne khoga.
for
NTD
the side of
aduga
team, they
kano
will
ga
take down the slot and they will do it very comfortably
Seoul
without much
Seoul
problem.
ga
And with that, prices
Seoul
come
na
in as
kano
well.
ge do Mizoram ge
Now
do.
this Harris is gonna really hurt. It's gonna hurt
Julius ke
very
lian se
much
ben
because
tau ya ne mid
up until the
sit
last
ma
few
le ne
minutes, we just
sit
saw
mal
the
le ne
Harris going in.
lelo pudina am
From
tor
the
o
ashes
tau
in
jiro
and
as
out
do
with the summon
skin
force, of course,
skin
but
kano
now
toram
I
dai da
think one shot
kano
might
tor
just take
tor
down
skin
at
olam
least
dai
60 to
tor
70%
fruit
of the
color do
HP
jam
of
gentle
Jarvis,
o
and
hele
meantime,
bara
even though he's
gentle o
going
da
in,
bara ha de
he's just getting
oi
taken
gentleman
down
ha kana
every
thabal
single
gentleman gentleman
engage
chang
that
bi
he's
ro ha
making,
kana
and
khoi
even
je
for
chang ba ya
Running by
ra ni
Rage,
khoi je
the Black Dragon is not really
Apex
too
wa yaw de
much, but Unbreakable being used onto a Scotty Cutie, Feather Strike
gentleman pai bi
out.
bi ya ni ka ha ra khoi ama
You
sang
call
ba do
it.
hang ba lem na
Call it. That's just an
Mayang squad
instant
yaw do
burst
se
coming in.
si
Not
yaw
out
e yam yaw ba ne
end with the
chi ji
engagement.
lo yaw e
Another Phantom Execution
ABM
right
ka lo
back
yaw
in
mo
the
disqualify cha
able
gre
to secure the
ABM ko
kill
disqualify
onto
cha
Madara,
ni ko
but
si
the
du pa le
Lord
ke
is
si tournament
nearly
ji
dead.
very
There we
strict
go,
ko hai
Justin
tar
trying to deal as much damage as
matam ge hel
possible, but the Lancelot right into the back line, zoning them
matam
away.
he na
The
moina
base
changak ta ba gi
will be
disqualify
secured
pi gre
by
ha ne
Elusivity after a tough fight
ena
from
ke do
the
amta
side
na
of
na
NTD.
fu go bro ena ke do handak ti khara drop khara kok sana raga
Seriously, what a game
thadara ni
played.
kok khara thadara ni
And
handak
this
ti
time,
khadang di lep tri ba
I
natra
mean, I know I
adum
just
aduri
called it out,
adum
but it
lai
was so
hamu hamu
instant
apex kai
that
da yaw
I
apex
did not
kan
even
wala
have time to react or even
S8OL
like call
Seoul
it out
Seoul
like, hey,
Seoul
that just
Seoul
happened. It happened in front of our
motel
eyes.
loy do loksale tournament duri let's go
Even
EBT
this some
thabal
quite
loy
good
salam
fight
dai
from
gi do
Meta,
light ke ka
marksman or
sidok
even
na
the
ba
heals
nate
that
he
create
gentleman
magic
changbi
damage
ro
to
hara
them
kan da ma
have been
thabal
performing
hor
really
pagi
well,
ma
especially the
pa
base,
bai ba
especially
yare
the
ga
Harris
gentleman
duo,
dang changbi ro
and
hara ga
in some cases even
sang
the
bodu ne
Nathan.
mi
So I
formel
think
sar
in
ka toro
terms
ga
of
masana
a
na
Boolean matchup, if they had gone
ko
for the
ko
Nathan,
ching
could
ba
have
kang
been
budu
much
ne
better.
ni
But
ko
again,
je
we'll take a look at the scoreboard. 4-21. That's a lot of kills
21 for the
for a
fu ga
game.
ba
For
shit
16-minute games, there's a lot of kills, honestly, and you can see, like I've been mentioning, the frontliners
apex
were
hoi team su phajaba ne
completely
phajai ado
punished every
moi
single time.
mortel
They
ga
too
Jonathan
have
di
given
Jonathan na
13 kills,
phau
and that's a lot of gold
amamam ni
for
brother
the team. This is going to be
kai
really
ku ga
problematic, and
gokul ga adum
even to
phau
the
hin
fact
samana
that
na adum
Madara was the one
abani
going in
amamam
and
da
giving those kills or securing those kills
gentleman
was
changbiro hai
really,
kan di
really
ari bi
something
map
we do not
changok
get to
pado
see every
na
time.
tene he
And
gentleman na
apart from
jidi
that,
sahi do
Elusivity
khara
they
leidan
completely
len
played
da
for the
notebook ka
objective.
pai
They
bi
played
taw
for
taw
the
do
winning
ro da
condition,
notebook
and
par rai di tablet un
that
putho
paid
ne
them off. I would say there is nothing much
right
to actually
right sumi
turn it
kaino
around
boot
in a
ken
way
da
that,
lei leina
this
kamai na
will be
disqualify
something
sai no
different, but
na te brother
it's just the
quiz
execution
nang
part or
khangdre
even
nang
in terms of
khangdre
damage.
len da lei
In
su
this
disqualify
damage
cha
that
ni
came
len da
about,
lei bai ji kaino
NTD was the bane,
boot game aba
was
sorry
the
boot game da lei raga cha
Joy,
ba hai je
right?
gyan ta de
And
moi timing
both
jan
are
lak ta
magic
bai ni na
damage. So you just build up the Radiant, you just build up the Athena, that's about it. That's
tournament
how
pung
much
nipan de
because
hau
of
ni
the
hai
magic
kan da
damage already dealt out,
nipan ma
and
khari
main
hau je
damage
juri
dealers
brother
are
aduri
completely negated. And I
sara
feel
ni
the
disqualify
way
ta na
Team
te ne
Elusivity played and the way Shenzi played it too. I mean, I have to
Shinju
give props
sina
to the
phadi
players, but
phadi
Shenzi's
khalan ngasi
timing
phadi
of the
khalan
feather
re ma
strike
ngasi kano
every
ne
single time,
ngasi
like the
di
positioning and the way
padar
he's been giving out the
chang bodo
damage is
thathabi
so
do do tor
elite. It's really underrated, I tell you. It's very, very underrated.
berserker exp pai hello ma yam pai ning ne hai bane ma ro moi gi team form tor ni hai dudi evil form tor ni hai dudi
Jeffrey, Cody Cutie, and sometimes even Madara.
evil
In
da
this
pai
case,
jar ni ka
who's
da
getting the kills.
ma me sana ro hai ra ba manipur gi su boot game ama hangduk yar ni ne yar ni bro sana kai thel da bara ama law ra ko
Every single team fight, those feather airstrikes were just so on point. Like
timing dubu haiba careless oi mandra haiba punna leira ho dune ai je moi di pula punna leira ga kamaina toino gyan tare bro khoi je phauram ni akhoi di soul ni na leira jara sini da soul kam ta upal lete brother disqualified is good disqualified rule is rule
honestly, the number of times the Garukacha got picked.
EBT si am ling hai am to pai yeng ke cam ling ken evil halakani hai bro evil sanarani moi December side dagi
Team
form tong
Elucidity,
hai
though,
ni
we do have to give them the props for actually playing out
Nina yam haibagi wara bro de haite da sum ka sana khoi bhara se pirage la
meta is something which
ibil su
needs to
jikti yadre
focus
da
right now,
ibil
but
la
then
moi sana
again,
ra di
Bharat is
form
also
tara di
known
dum
for
fajar kani
being
moi jo
only
hujik lei sidi adapt tawba haidi hujik lei riba moi gi mo kano do haidi play do haidi fajana moi practice tawda di yare hujik mi loi haire ba tim na mo loi ma
easy farm. He was not
moi
really
adapt
taking
tawba kitang wa
downs
gani
at the time.
practice
He need
tawra
that.
tawra di yara
He had
kani
a
moi
pretty
sana
easy
di fajar kani
pathing for his itemization, and
non
that really
non
gave
stop
them
combo
that
ro
not
khoi di pai khat khaga
exactly the early
thada bi
lead,
do
but the necessary
hai
damage
tau
that
ne
was
ai
lacking
haite da
from
sum
their
pai
lineup.
wane
Because Shenzi
devil
every
jin
time,
hai
even though
bro
the
mi
feather
pai
strike
ga
deals a lot of damage,
raga lang ba do
if the heroes are getting
mi
out of
pai
the
ga lang ba
range,
do hai adu
the
budi
kids
adu di macha ni dana adu budi hai da ai khoi na pa mai sina mathak da pai ka tarak ta bi do I tang khai ko chat po do tarak kan
it's the best of three SKUs, right? So we'll
moi sanar kani ibil sanar kani
teams actually play it
ada
out.
December swai
But
da gi
again, this is and okay, this is an
moi
elimination,
practice
right?
tau da
They
bi ya
will
ro
not
hojik
get a
team
second
koi
chance.
ling
So
bro
let's see how
berserker
it
na
goes.
bro
But
ga tau
all
da
that
ka
we have
na
to wait.
ngam
Let's
ge
give
ai na
the
ngam da
teams and ourselves a small break.
main draft ka na tau ge main
Still
draft
alive, so
ka no na khoi
just
hojik
be there
hojik
on
ki
the
oi na
next
27 na tau
quick reaction like
cái sam ba ta tau ro cái sam pa ta tau di ai di yum da sau tau be yum da sanai ai tau ne bro ma na ngam ai di sana tre game adu combo du ai na class 4 5 da tau gre yes bangam nam bi dra dom button aphang ba dum nam mi do ling he bt ja gugu na kano tau ge ha bro na nai sengba ngam bro ngam de bagi tau ni ka dra lo hana ge lineup oi do ibil gi do aina khan bada ibil gi lineup se ari badi khangre ko hoje jik sanari ba ha ga di ba se karam lai ra adagi pyj am lai ra adagi blair lai ra nixon lai ra ari rook lai ra ado moi form tor ka dra khang de ko aduga atopadi khang atopadi sana bu ogi be thaina gi lai ra mi de na khara hard poster ka lai mi de na thaina hard poster adagi dumba ka yam lem dai na ai moi yam ma ai ko ba bro berserker lapu ka bi di yor yo mayam du kamai to ba du di khang de lapu gi tongan khaba bro dang fedrin payo anarchy ga ta ba ai di sana roi bro ai di game lepam ni di management wen lai joystick pungnam number game puna tan thorak pa yes mai tai masa da karam squad yaw ge hornbill da hornbill da ti yaw he hornbill da di ko hornbill da khoi yaw re adagi amosa ho yaw me amosa ho pogre adagi lapu ka bi yaw ri c3 miraki yaw ri no heni o squad yaw ri ko adagi no brother suzumi squad yaw ri lukham mo aduga kanu ha adagi atopa su yaw wane ba mix hai tare mix band ang mai tai full lineup na ta bi de mix te dum yaw ibil gi feni player do hai bane o kano ro janras lo bro berserker ga khangna bro hana dagi bro je khangna sound ta le khalo kai sound no ja game ju sa de kai sound le khatoi no amosa hoigi team do puni ya ro igo yang wang ya yes wang ta me da bro sam phagi tau do yong ani mid city kajal sang lai ne adom sahi supa sang da di kai no ne nikhel loi kana thai no nikhel ne adegi lukham ne moi khang di moi lineup so ano ne ade legend do thaina gi ep gi ado moi sana ngani moi hornbill se lane oi do yes right hornbill se top 4 lane ni boys so am na kalli di bro back chalo aduga mu chango back youtube to mu kakthale dana aduga chango boys game tawdu am kalli di khoi manaw ge je mayam je di se sak la na fire bro gi shirt machu jo mai chale sengba sigi shirt siro hadok chara ge ro 1 lakh something ne ai gi nupi amo sa maram da adai hai no ai so ma lege amo sa khakta ni kei tor se atai dia da next opponent best of 3 amaga toraga direct lane yes right Reaper gap pinaba haugat hꯧjiksu leitri give away tawtho kande tawtho haurane second match haurane kai numit loi doino sigi di watli 5k de give away lawai toni kedore saktu host taw law kai gino give away taw thu kan de maroon color freak ni ko mane maroon Manipur len la aro to as Manipur da bro organizer like that adu lak padi yai but hadi chance ne me ba hojiki oina hojik oina akhoi gi Manipur da somaina singa da pot se akhoi samna hainaga soina moi je government ne ba sili je si je ado asigi moi gi Nagaland gi e-sport association lei ado asigi moi gi prize pool je moina kana taw bonate moi Nagaland gi government loi pu thoi ne ba si ma'am ji festival moi gi jo Hornbill festival je koi sangai festival ga chakma nei ba live tharo uba da anga pa sing so toro Hornbill da toroke ai ado khoi gi sangai festival je loi ba ga moi Hornbill ne ba taw je adum every year je adum sahi ko dingi ne ba ko sahi ko dingi taw ni date 1 December date 1 da ne 10 bok taw ba khoi gi na November date 20 je 30 bok taw dra sangai festival je adu ga chakma nei moi s haidi chakma nei ba ko aduga moi gi jina yam chaw hai tare Hornbill ni chok chaw mani Northeast festival da Northeast ta Hornbill ni chok chaw mani ena khan ba da ko ado ko wari ma kha tarake comment pa kai ni wali ko live tharo u da nga pa sing toro Hornbill olake maroon color nang 360 ungba ya ba chair do lawrage you are right 27 you are right bro Manipur land Hornbill semi jogi ron te Nagaland gini scream nida 27 come back to your room pass my comment bro Berserker na phubudo yam yengninge ha thabak to ko me mai tai nu pa oiraga do mai taw ne okay bro herit ta healing reduction half tri se kai gino healing reduction bro healing reduction half tri kai no other team do kana gumba sil gumba yamna kana taw yaudra adum half tri adu team yamna Nagaland amuk thengna si top kaya dano len chato top 4 ado moi do dan silli ne ba ko khoi Manipur ge de moi gi di Nagaland gi am chang to bro haidu gloin 1 do hoi gloin 1 khoi moi atopa khoi opponent team duna sil ka ba hero yam yaudra di adum ko squad adu half su ko squad di half adum sil yamna kai pi ba hero haidi leidana Ismaila gumba kana gumba yam yaudra ga di squad di Berserker na karamba team di yo bro Berserker do evil da sana kani moi evil gini nupa oiraga phi kom litlenan lup mayam da lokhala kani ko kailam gi len no si je brother kaino yango ko caption da lo ira bane Hornbill Nagaland gini Manipur MMC thau ground da Manipur MMC do akoin silamini ne ado yare bro sponsor taw no ba laite akhoi su sangai da sin ya yai bro akhoi gi mantri mandon gai jina paisa do ade ma da thada le ne Bangkok da thada le ne Manipur da thada da wi da Bangkok lom don chat le ne paisa do wiu law na po web saning pro pok with akoni chaninge herit to the gloin 1 hamna damne brother udri am phau screen sisu phana chawi caption su phajana iri adum hangbi ne kiwi hoi di wathi gi to tare to ni thokpa am phau de madi competitive chana de bro hadi madi just content creator streamer manade hadi photo game chana su manade ba kiwi na content creator
And last game we
streamer
already saw how
competitive
impactful
natte
the bugs
mai
here
na
could be. YSS still a worthy
kai su
ban.
natabadari di jo sada lai
And
man
looks like Team NTT have
paisa
showcased
do
still a
moy yong ne
ban
sida mantri
coming
ma'am
up.
lai lising tra dang khaina da
And for the
lising
side of
tra dang
the side of
pi
LEC,
bidana
we will
e-sport
start off with the
mati
Lancer
chaw bom
mode,
sin ya ni
and
ha ba
Jeffrey will get his
moy
start on
mantri
pick
ka
here.
lai da adu
To
ne
answer
yong ne
back, it's
sing
still
tra dang ha ba da
with
bro sing
the
tra dang ha ba da
Zushin
4
as
lakh
well.
ne
This time they just changed up the mid lane with the Grok.
lakh mari
I
dinu
do
ka
like
da
the
bagi
mid lane duo, but
len tournament sin
I
ba
think
ya
they
ro
should pick some
akhoi gi
early damage
akhoi
as well.
mmc sin gi do lakh kai no
Maybe
ne
a hero that can do a lot
adum
better
changi
in
changi
early
ko adu do
game.
adu yam ti
Esmeralda,
haidi change ba ya da ne bro
decent.
haidi
Looks like
line
they
haija
are
wa ne
expecting
len
this
sin ba
Lapu
jam
Lapu
ti
to be
change bro
onto the
wifi adu connection
EXP
kari
lane.
ra adu ma
And
adu gi venu
Supiflex,
gi
like I
kai gi
mentioned, is still a
ma
kind
di
of
len
two
si len
fighters,
si lo
right?
ha ba yam ti na
You
change
never
bro
know what can be the case, but
bro gi
Jeffrey
jin
just
hande to
could
ka
not
la
agree
lo
with the
ke
Madara
adu
this time. He picked up
around
the
adum
Urkacha,
7
so I do
something
like that
7
pick.
point something ada na lo gi
Arguably, that is a
adu ne
really,
haije
really
kai
good
gi no
choice. But
ba
what do you
half
think,
to se half to
Nirbhar?
se dum si ja them chan da ha ga
Honestly,
haijalo
I
haijalo
feel like NTT's
mo ya
start
de mo
this
ko
time
ka mo
around,
ka
they
bo
were
jing je pi da ngaw
constant
le
CC and a constant poke kind of composition with the Joshi
discord
as well.
discord verification si bok tala kan se jan ja ya
has
mo
that too because we
kara ka
saw in the last match what that
ada
last
akhoi
round can
tangai
do.
seng
No
na
matter how much
mmc de
CC
taw de di online na sai na qualify taw ga taw na te na direct akhoi
right back to
team
safety.
mayam do
We saw
team
that
mayam do
they did.
direct
This
lane da
match
ne
is
ba
going
sanai
to
do
be
team
one of those
oi lai ne
matches
bro
where Brock has
kano
one
inchen no do
star
oi lai
and
ne
one
chu
touch
sampu
of
da gi
smoke up.
adu
So
matam du da
he can pretty
moi do
much
kano do lai
get
ham ne
close in the round.
imphal hotel lai ham ne
On the hands
bro
of
gi
the
khon do
Mexican
taman
Nova
gre
for the next
adu do
match,
back chalo
they
adu
have
gong chang o ya ne
gotten rid of the Harith, while Team NTD has taken out on the Moskov as well as the Farsa.
bro berserker kai kanda
Genzu
tage
definitely
karang
adds
kanda
the
ta kai
tradition
kanda tage berserker ra berserker sana yaudi hojik
and
kidi
with
wana
the Fanny getting banned out, he should quite easily go in for that pick. It's a staple, and he's got two frontline.
ma yaudi ma kano
coming
dagi
up very
insane
soon.
do
All
tony
for
dadi
the
yade
EXP
yadam
or maybe even a fighter
rank player ni da
which lane the Lapu Lapu is flexed in.
phagi tawni
Absolutely,
da
I think the
ma
Kimi
sana
really sounds a
sana ne
very
moi team hojik lai bune
good
sana
pick
bune
or good addition to the composition already here. Given the fact the Eve would be very vulnerable with the Grok being active, as well as the Esmeralda is a natural counter towards the shield heroes.
kai you
And
no
they should kind
sukloi
of
loi de
avoid
na you na te
more
he
shield heroes
chane
at this
bro
point. Apart
bro
from that,
bro
other
handshake amta
choices could be a Kadita,
kai no
but
dj
I
ni ga
don't
haja
really recommend that against a Zushin because it's a
pok thong ba
problematic
la kholu ge
beginning
du di
phase,
la
but
kholu ro si
hey,
tournament se in game
Grandeur
anung da screen
comes
record
into the
tar
picture
moi da
from side of
thau
Team NTD. They
tharo
wanna
hack
go
taw
for
taw de khang da ba
very
mid game da
stable
adum
draft
moi
here.
referee lai bani adum
Stable
discord
draft
adum
only.
check taw screen share
And
taw ga sanai ne
is
Discord
kind
ta
of
khoi
taking the shape,
device
but
hai
so far I still
device
see
sana
the early
set game
on
thanai
track
dana
because Esmeralda,
screen
she
share
has
taw
a
ga ne
really
ba
good
sanai je hadi moi gi
zoning
gameplay da
ability, but
screen
she
share
does
taw ga
require two
sanai ne ba
items. For the grandeur, he needs stacks. He needs stacks not only into his passive, he needs the stack onto the Sky Piercer, which does require him some time unless he's getting a pretty easy snowball. But Eve is still picked here. Okay, I mean, I do understand the prospect, but the Claude is still a decent pick.
kai channel la
there,
thage hoje haidi
because
karam
the
mano
Claude is difficult to
mohon
catch
na mai
once
kai
one
haidi
there
karam
is
channel la
no
thage haidi karam
hard
mano ai
CC
gyan
or
ta de
hard
brother na
crowd
haije
control to lock
nganu or
anybody
po
down.
nganu bro
So they
nganu
will have an easier
brother
time
score
with the Claude
score
as well
1-0
as
1-0 le
here. But
in
Eve
kano
pick kind of seems a bit
in the
forced out
kano
in this
pro
draft,
drop
honestly. Like they could have gone
pro
like you
drop by
mentioned,
EBT
Kimi
cost
out here
again
could have
shit
been a really good addition for
screen
sure.
share na kaino mu hangakani
Yep, like I mentioned,
waffle team
Genzu
MMC
is
phajabane
definitely more
moi dum sana
comfortable,
game ni
has
moi
more
kano ga
comfort
sana
with
game ni
Kimi, while
da
NTD
moi
they
kano
have gone in for a very standard draft.
NGN ka ta game
Like this is a very NTD-like draft. The green
1-0 in favor of EBT
it's something that they have been playing.
Kunaras NRK ga ta do Guwahati ta do ne ta do ni NRK ga ta do ne
Have a like it's a
Guwahati gi NRK yaw do ro haiba yawe khoi mari khoi top mari ni EBT ne NRK ne NTD ne Seoul na Mizoram gi do ado mari dum sanar ni adugi team mari do Guwahati da ne ba 5 cha to je yap nganu is better kang na ngauraga mari ba right Hornbill gi NRK yaw bro yawe NRK na song group ai hoi ulake silo ulake yong haidi moi gi group to the group of that ne haidi yengo ai ulake ba silo raga haidi sigi game silo ulake ba
in a way that
si game lo ulake haidi
teams again are
marak
replicating each other
marakta
competition. They have a really strong
break like by do ulake ado sida karadi sida akoina karaga di akoina kare ko pai adu su adu lo ga dum ulage ya marak dum ulage
good control, but
okay
at the same time it just comes down
Dugi
to how
da
well
ket
the
bari na zo
competition
pae
is.
na ibu di ibil
Lot
second
of
ta
things
haure
that
benas
will matter.
NRK
This time
se
around,
kana
ladies
yo
and
jen
gentlemen,
NRK se bit
this will
art
be game
moi
number 2
kangu
that you're watching, and This is
bro
a match
plan di
point for the side of
lairaba
Team Elucivity.
lairaba
They
ama
are
final boss
leading
to
the series,
phunaba
whereas Team NTD
laire
they
brother
have to turn it
laire
around. Let's see if
kana
they can.
discuss tar kaino
There's
shiol
a
major
bit
ama
loose.
se
They're out
mortal
already. Top
koduro
32 is already rolling.
shiol
Match
hai bane bro
number 1,
shiol
game
shiol
number 2. We are
sol
here,
nate
ladies and
sol
gentlemen.
nate shiol
Welcome
hai ba
to the Hornbill Championship.
RNTX yaw bro IGN do
everyone,
ko
right,
yenga
of
je
course,
brother
because this is
siloraga
going to be
moi
a
fixture
match
table do
to
yenga sai
remember.
ula ga
One
na ki
team
era mosin ai
through
haini
to
ja
the top 16 to getting to
MMC
secure
Elucivity
that
Sport
trophy
versus
to
Ibil
some
lakpada forfeit
land
tawbu
face
to
itself,
tawbu do
and
EBT
another team getting eliminated
MMC
having to
Elucivity
lose
versus
one.
Ibil lakpada
Early
forfeit tawbu do
skirmish,
EBT
definitely,
beran
but
EBT adu EBT
because
du amane
I
mo
had to
adu
use
do
up
kanu
the
yadraba timing do yadraba
the
doine
other
sauna
sorry, the
khara
flicker,
nuaina
and
gidam ne
Shinzo
du matang
being the other one to use up his flicker pretty early. So both the teams have one resource used.
lag na sen dai no se lag se
First
52 de
is
hendre
going to be a very decisive one.
Absolutely.
timing do
I
yadaba
do
dugine
understand the prospect that
adugi do
this
khara
turtle is gonna
timing
really
do
make or break
haina
the
na
game
manga
in a
sum
way
theng
that
tharak bai tare adu
earlier
thona
that
kanda
one team
yum
set
ju
the
tawro
goal
ina
to
halluba
lead, it was
hallaga
gonna
mu
be
yum
much
dagi mu
better for
korok pa
them.
adu dugini da
At the same time, in terms of leaning,
adu
it's
sana
gonna
ro
be
khoi
pretty
kana
stable,
tawro ina
pretty
adai tawgi
normalized, I would say. Nothing too crazy coming out already, I believe. At the same time,
rom
Team
standard
Tennis
se
Camp
art
has a
ka
much more
apex ra
better hero to zone out compared to the last game. He did have the
anarchy
Kasha
hyper se
not really
saramun
worked too
ena
well.
nate
Every
he
time he was going lane,
saramun
he
di
was
amane
getting
to an
punished because of the lack
hojik
of range
anarchy
that
hyper la
he
to
had.
raren
This
do
time
du
too,
lakani
they are not really having the best range apart from the fact that they have a grandeur who can use
raren
the
raren
dead
okay
sonata,
ma'am
of course.
messi nga ko
But
messi
again,
nga
a
moi
bit of skirmish
drone
coming
pai
in.
ba
Tornado
badar
was
se ya
going,
de
but
ne
look at that. Madara taking
saramun
a
di
low, but uses
noktura
the revitalizer
noktura
early on
sport
here. I think that is the green signal for the side
mane
of Team
kimi
NTD
ne
to go for this turtle,
win
most
ne
likely.
pheden ne adu kano amadi ka
Brighton is a very good pick against the Lancelot, and they won't be given
Kimi-
space to
Kimi ga?
contest the turtle in their favor this time around. So we'll definitely be seeing an early aggression coming in from the side of NTD right into the buff.
Jeffrey je Lancelot shit
But Lancelot doesn't have the thorn roll.
Adudi
There
loy
comes
ne.
the tectonic charge, and he will get
adudi
first blood
fazare
and
ne
right
duda
away
dang
from the
fazare ne
He will be
crisis squad pai le me
Wait,
shit
wait, wait.
Good
fazare
rotation
kai na
coming
dudi
in
engage to
by Crisis right there. Team
TV
NTD
phone bandan
somehow managed to
thambado
turn that around
MMC
right in
price
their
ki
favor.
natte he
Absolutely, that was such
karadi
a well
waridi
display of the skills being
karambane
used
hena
and
sati
layered
art
so
or apex
properly by the side of
brother
Team
mabani
Elucivity.
gi game
A
udri
beauty to
fazana
watch,
haidi
but again,
art so
Unbreakable
faze apex
used
so faze
onto
adu
his
bu
nonchalant
aidi hujiki
even, but
hujiki
here
oina
comes the AOG does not really connect
haidi
with zoning, but the
aigi mota di
flicker
ko
still available, so did not want to
pick
overextend
up kumba
this
sanabada di
entirely
art ne
there. He
heli ko
uses that earthen rampant to break
aduga
the wall,
khangdi
but
bro
that is really low.
adum phazai animak phazai
Walks out, man.
phazai
You can
hai
see Crisis
hai
needs to
tare am ti
BMI
phazai
out
adum animak
to
loi
reverse the
phazai
safety. And this is off to a
crisis
good
arobi
start
hai
once
gatle
again
kaya
for the
kaya
side of
surage
Elucivity. They did in fact lose the
1-0 in
first
favor
turtle,
of
but in terms of
EBT
goal,
le
they
hoje
were able
koina
to
ama
capitalize
hena
on
chali
that.
ko best
Again,
of 3 da
Jeffrey getting in the midst of three member. Okay, he wants to
bro
call
Luther
towards
kamai
top
tauge
lane, but
Luther
dashes
mang
out.
re da kai le
This
gam
is a
khangde
bit
du
of,
du pa
testing the
ngao gor ba
waters,
khangde
how much they can
kai le
actually
ga
just
khangre
walk out with. That is what they will be doing in the early phase of the
ena ki
game.
do amta
Because
phusi
in
ko
terms
handak
of
full
pure
preparation ta
damage,
holo
the
tawden
side of
tawden
Team Elucivity can do
adugi
a
em
lot
dani
more.
chatoy
Again,
ko
having
thare
that early game
enemy
spike onto their hands, where at Team NTD they need to wait. They need to get the
adudi
fight to
roro
secure.
akhoi si loraga sikaren khalo ko sikaraga match to akhoi si gi mathang top 16 karam kana laine mo si top 32 ni na top 16 no karam kana laine
So things can turn around pretty soon, like we saw in that
Roro
fight
Minai.
with the buff. And once more, it's like getting deja vu, and that is exactly what is gonna happen. There comes the appraisal
Oh,
round as well as the AOG.
Dirty su ML sanabu uine maro madi bit kini da bar
In the midst of it, Nintai as well.
bit ki email sa je ga haga login ga tawraga game account ga longna raga sanabu duri nga ha ke adong sanabu na tira
And it is just going to be the Esmer.
ma nga nga ko ninga ko wakhal do ne bi man taw je
Towards the late game for the side of Team NTD.
Absolutely, but again, there will be the pickup by Goblin here.
5 days later adudi wa ni ngai wa ni da
But the thing is, the
5 days later ordering asi day
once again
28
the vital
59
game point here for
30.
the side of Team Elucivity.
Hadak date
because
kyan
they're not
sage?
really able to counter out the
1 2 3 4
RW
5
and
adudi akoina
mean that the
chatoi
full
je
damage is actually
adu
dealt
guwahati
out
gi
to the
mamang
side
ne
of
match am
NTD,
lai ba ko
and
adudi
with this
okay
turtle already coming up, the set is already there. You can see the zoning coming out from Cody Q. He uses
real
that.
27
Previous
mane
fighter
mane
though,
mane
he's getting stuck in between
It's
of three
real
members, but
27.
should walk out safely,
mal
right?
stream yang lain
But there's the Jukshin with the knockup coming in, and he's in a little bit of a danger here. Still has the
Oh.
flicker. Yep, uses it right back to safety. Madara as well, sustaining a lot of that.
Rorona management se pai de ko phajana par
Secured by the side of NTD, the first turtle in 2 games, I would say.
ma moderator
AOG
oi ni ko
lands onto
moderator gi
2,
pham
gets
la
the
ni moba
breaking
phai di
will
phake
onto non-challenge Vivian, like right there, and the members of NTD have
Guwahati
now
sina kana chato no
decided to
ai
back off. They're all very
Julius,
low. Lancer
Shenju,
will just go in and
Crisis,
finish him, and they realize
Madara,
that they just simply
27.
decide to disengage and give up the tier 1 on the mid lane, the most important turret of the game.
Absolutely, this is going to open up the map so much more, and even the bot lane first tier have been taken down. That's 2 turrets into the side of Elusivity, and at this point, it seems like Blinded by Rage might be the next target. They're
Claude
really
Paisiam,
rageful against him.
Claude
Okay.
Paisiam, yeah.
Damn, that is that is like damn. Every time I just get stuttering out there, I just say damn, because the damage just comes out of nowhere. We do not expect the Claude to dish out this much of damage in the early game, just 6 minutes into the game, but it's enough to even take down the Esmeralda, who is on to a vengeance. Although it was on cooldown, despite that, this is still a very early damage Claude that we are looking at the same time.
Ay, hoy sila ulak ko
for
kano
another engage here.
Yep, and the previous
Ay,
fight
ulak
comes
ko
in,
yung
and
table,
Will
ulak ko
Connection
sila raga.
will be
Sana
securing
na.
the kill onto Tonrad. The tectonic charge doesn't land properly, no knockups getting in there, and Esmeralda gets taken down one more time. Nitai gets taunted, and he will be easily taken down by the members of
Claude
NTD
CD, hey, woo.
Sports, and they are on a rampage here, Shinryu.
Yeah, they're off the leash this time, and NTD, they're losing the momentum. They're losing
Ay, subcre mo ge.
the structures around the map. This is going to be very, very vital, because they're losing the advantage when it comes down to the map space, and this might also led them to give up this
Moi-
turtle. That is turtle number 3 near
Oh, chap te
Dodge
hai.
top lane.
Chapamdre.
And Corey Kitty gonna be taken down a little bit low, but the
Chappa
revive
malware.
is enough to save their lives. Falling Star Moon
Ticket sponsor ro man. Hai ticket ti bro na loy mak na te ticket sponsor ne.
Team NTD, whatever sustain they had in the early game, it's kind of practically gone now.
Ro TLPH ka yaw ra ge ro.
It will do in
From
every
thari
time they
bani
take a
angang
team
gai ge.
fight. It's just a green signal
DBT
for
top
Crisis
hen
to
gai
be
so
sneaky
tickets
enough to
1 2
push
ka
those
pi ba
turrets,
ya
and
ne satna ba.
second tier down, just
Yai ado bro
on
hurikidi
the bot
phan
lane,
yam
it's
phan
opening
lai
up
tri.
much more map
Ado
space than it
dum
already
yai
was.
dum
Once again, you
taro
can
ke
see they're
matam
trying to just
matung na.
answer back the aggression with some kind of
Claude City here, right,
space, but it's not really
Roger.
cleaving
I
the
am
path
from
for them
Chennai,
to
no
just
money.
defend it, but Jeff
27 saktu nayum halabu L production. My comment Lord Dexter. Hoy.
That's like uncalled for. Like Jeffrey is able to
9-11.
take down an Esmeralda.
9-1
I
have a
mean, there's
9-11
level
it
gap
is
of
sorry.
odds, but
My bad.
still, that's not supposed to happen this early on. As you can see again, the damage really going in. Jeffrey wants to go in with a puncture. No, he just wants to dash out.
Kaya lap
Just
thaga.
display
Hadi
his,
Ken
skills, of
karamba no.
course, there. But at the same time, Elusivity is just like they're really controlling this game and the
Kiwi
grasp
ga
of their
mukbang am
hands,
taro
and
nganu
they
suspend
kind
am taro ga.
maybe they're trying to do something.
Ado haina re
It's
bne
not
nahan
really
kuidi. Wai sana ba ngang nahan
rewarding them
nahan mamang
the
lo
way
male.
they're wanting it
The
to
sa
be.
ji ne nan
And
taro
this
pane do.
has
Moi
pushed
da sa
them to
di
a
tharake.
really bad place where the economy is they're
sa
trading
ji
behind
ne taro
one,
pane ma.
and in terms of even
Sa
kills
di
they're
pa man
behind,
ma.
because you can see after
Nganu
almost
do kang nang
9
ngoro ko.
minutes of the game,
Hornbill gi do.
it's,
Oh Hornbill gi do
5K,
kano da tha
even
bane.
5K
Badram
only,
gi do.
right? Going to be 6K now into the hands of
Esport
Elusivity, and this is gonna be a
Association of
problematic
Nagaland
situation.
adu
As
da
you
tha
can
bane
see,
mo ge.
they cannot even take down Madara at this point. So I mean, this is the time where the power spike is supposed to happen, when they're supposed to take equal fights, 2-2 fights.
Daily dala au
Elusivity,
yu
but
bang tok cha.
it's far from
Yu
happening
thak
with
tra
that
ba dai
kind of
kusu
goal
ko me ju
deficiency
na
that
yu
they
thak
have
ba kusu ko me
put
ni
themselves
natre.
into, and the Lord is also here.
Yu di thak
And
ta
sir,
ko
I am
ye.
definitely
Beer budi
certain
thai
that
ko. Beer
NTD,
di
if they
adum
try to contest
sa
for
ko
this
sa
one,
ko
they
ko
might get
da mo
punished.
budi thai.
Exactly so, and
Ado.
look at them, they are maintaining
You did
so
no bro,
much
no
discipline.
never.
Inside, a Grok is kind of afraid.
Bro se thai na kiwi gi stream da mukbang taw ba da yaw bu du ro ma ne.
Just a little
Sa
bit,
ne.
but he just manages to stay there and have fun, you know.
Pa
He's
ta na
just
sa ba ne.
at this point. But okay,
Thong dat pa ni ma
back
da.
to the mid lane scenario, we can see Team NTD desperately trying to protect whatever tier 2s they have left, and the Esmeralda, despite having the defense, is actually unable to sustain the damage output of Team Elusivity right now. It's
Beer do
mostly
di
because
polygon
Corey
si text am
just
ching ne.
zoning in and zoning out
Ching
great
da
as
nang
opposed
zo.
to keep. So
Nungai te mana ka sa taw do ta ba
whatever
nungai ba ne.
they do
Nungai
is
te mana ka sa
to
taw
get
do ta
another
nungai ba
Brave
ne.
Spider and the tectonic charge
Kiwi ju ma stream di tha ba ne.
defensively. That is
Ma
actually
Facebook
a
tha ba ne. Ado ma jo
loss of
nupa do ma tom
resources.
na nga yar mina ma loi taw ram mina matam do timing လို့ရရꯛꯇꯕ stream နဲ့ sum
down, but they do have
တꯧ
the holy shields
နု
as
ပါကြ
well,
ဘော
so
န
it
တ်တာ
should mostly be a
responsibility
successful
ဟဲ့
defense,
important
except for
빠기디.
losing out a little bit of those tier 2 turrets.
Gugu sidi yang ngoksanabani
Some
tina
safety,
ngoksanaba
and it'll just
angani
be a
mari
turret
yaro
with
ideli da
the
loi
layer
thaga
inside of Team NTD.
Most
Jojo
likely
ga
so, but again, the
sanamina
skirmish
ramdo
is about
ai
to
ro
take place here
ai
on the
Jojo
win.
ga sana yam phajan sanamina de da nong phado ka
ALG will
sanaba de
catch
ni da
two in the
moi team
process.
pun
Gets
dam
the
ni na
taunt,
sana
gets
de
the
da
taunt rolls, but on challenge van
Haja thoe
getting this shut down.
haja
But
thoe bro
Jeffrey
nang
with
yam full
that
aura
double
cheers
kill. Crisis
haha what the fuck bro
jumping
go up
into
city
the
how tre he na mai
fountain
ma
with the
tha
battle mirror
bro lu
image.
tharaga marak
Nothing's
ama
gonna
thi
stop
nai rambane
these two. And
nungai te
then
mana ga
again,
ta
and
da
there
hoi
we go.
lu thar
There's
ju
the
kai lai ga
wall.
no khang de ma ju live sai ga ba khang de game ju
Oh
loi
my
ra ba
goodness, oh, he's able to immune even that. Like,
game ju loi ra ma le da
jeez,
tau
these are
ji
what?
fuck
And at
da
this
re
point, they do not have anyone to actually try and defend this, right? They have the minions spawning.
nangan ga ti
I
da
feel this might be the
adudi
game for
akoi
the team elusivity, right?
game ju loi salabina
Like the
Kana
members
tau
are
rai na
back,
jude.
but it's three people, and the Claude is gonna be melting them down right
Claude
away.
city
Wait,
Claude
wait,
city
wait,
Claude
wait.
city na re level 14
What yield coming in from the side of
Claude level
Elusivity
14
right
407
now.
KD
They're just marching
bro Jojo
down
se
with
masak phaja bro
everything that
phajai
they
ado aina di
have.
hele
Nothing's gonna stop them, and Madara right
Claude city
tries
se gai re Claude na re Claude se
to himself
pai leitre
for
Claude se
this,
yap ti na
and he just
tau gare
decides
pick
to
se
save it up a
phajana
little
dum
bit,
na
but Corey being the one to charge up the
sin
Breaker's
mu bo
Fire
se
with
re
it,
ka
and he
paga
tries to
natural
slow down the
color
Ranger.
da
The
ohen
base
ba
is
ya
half
do
HP
masigi
already,
treatment
gets
se
the
kai
stun
to
on
wari
2
ya bro
RW,
paisa
M on
paisa
the 3, the killing
si
spree
le di
goes
loi
on.
yai bro
Kenzo unstoppable for
hana
Crisis
kiwi
as
ga
they
5
knock
men yam
down the
tawram
base
bodu hujik
once
sana
more.
de ka dawre
Brazil's Wrath is not
hujik
gonna save
ma
the base
sana
for
dre
his brethren because Elusivity has it all.
Jojo
They
aseng
are
ba dari
gonna
muthi
take
bihari ne
They
ne
are
aseng
gonna
ura ba
take
ja
2-0.
nang na tambiram ba yam hai
Oh
ai su
my
tamu ai
goodness, that was like
se
absolutely
system bro
criminal.
na
The
hele
type of
gg
damage
ta
they're
gg
dealing, and not only
adu
that,
koi top 16
they're
change na
dealing it inside the base.
ai
Like,
ulage
under
ma'am
the
ai
base
ulage
first,
aina
inside the
utkya ulage
nexus.
sire
That's
noi
like
adum
so
group update am
criminal,
urani
I
go
kid you not. This is something uncalled for, and I feel Team NTD, they were really overwhelmed by the presence of elusivity, and it showed. It showed in the game because they were one,
Well played,
forced
well
to play
played.
passive. Second, they never could get back the gold that they had lost. As you can see, the itemization price is 0 deaths once again. He's the man, but again, props to Shenzu
Sorry.
too for that elite positioning. 0 deaths too, and making sure his team can get them captured or locked inside the RWM, inside the box, hitbox. And rest is just story with Cody Cutie going in, with Crisis going in, with Madara going in. It's like a rap, man.
It's just everyone going in and then somehow making it back alive. Like, I would honestly call
ai ulage ulage ko noi udi uram
the Kyrie of India.
chup thak pa
because
chin muchan
the
bro
way
muchal
he
le
played this game, it's just phenomenal to watch that level of micro coming in from a Lancelot user.
na ko ai si
So,
ja
the huge props to
na ko ai si
Elusivity
kan
for
tor hap
being
age na tadi phajana ura
and as we can see, Elusivity
chup thak pa
has
jen
already
chen mu ba
qualified
du di yam treatment
for
tau jong na sana
one
paisa
step
ting da su
closer
yaban
to
ko ko
being in the land
ai phajana
themselves.
sema age
Malentd, sadly, despite the good efforts and the good draft, they did fall off a little bit in terms of the execution or the synchronization. Whatever it was, they did put up a good fight. They did manage to give it their best, and huge kudos to them for showing up for themselves in this stage. But unfortunately,
yeah,
this
sema age ko
will be it, and they will have been eliminated from the tournament.
Absolutely, when this is the
Urabeong,
end of
urabeong.
journey for them. However, for Team Elusivity,
Urabeong,
they have
guys.
a run to make.
ai
They
na
have
uli su ubreo
more games to play, but with this, ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming to
Ura
an
mane
end
na
for this
khale.
first match, and we
Ura
will
bo
be having
phajana.
more action-packed matches, right?
kamai no
Reserve
go
is,
with detail
of
place
course,
jojo
keep
na ya
watching
bani
it,
ko
keep
na
being
handa
active because there are
bung da
giveaways
masai
happening
ama
every now
gali
and
hobone
then. You need to check the
dabung
mod
na
races,
masai ngon
what
hawa
they're
ubreo
saying, and the rules and everything are completely
je je ai gula kes
discussed down there, and if anything more has to be channeled to you guys,
Churuk
you
kamai na
can do it
thakke.
through the stream, through the casters, of course. But yes, be active, do like the stream, do share it, and also bring your friends so you can watch together and
se akhoi gi
think about the games. But
picture
with
je
this,
ulage je
we'll come to and close. This is me, Shinryu, and I'm joined by Miss Sarah. We'll be taking
Urba
our
guys,
goodbyes for
ure ko.
now, but goodbyes are just
Ke
short
sini da.
because in just few
wal
moments
da
we'll
rang haina ba
more
thina do
matches
khra
to
ga
play.
tai yo
So stay
jojo do
tuned
mi zone
and
ole
we will
hai
see
ne
you
khang de
on
ne
the other side.
je akhoi uji kai da na urbeong guys ui ude do haro ui ude haro
Decides to save it up a little bit, but Corey being the one to charge up the
Ui,
Breaker's
ude
Fire
hero
will
go.
definitely be trying to zone out the Granger. The
Ui,
base
ude
is
hero.
half HP already, gets the stun on 2 RWM on
Ui,
3.
okay.
The killing
Phajana
spree
ubra ba
goes
cheng
on
ubra ba.
Kenzo unstoppable for Crisis
Go, go.
as they mark down the base once more. Brazil's Wrath is not gonna save
ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯎꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯐꯣꯟꯗꯨ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯅꯥꯀꯟꯗ ꯍꯣꯔꯥꯏꯖꯟꯇꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯟꯊꯣꯛꯑꯣꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯎꯠꯂꯛꯀꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦꯁꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯄꯣꯏꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯏꯂꯨꯁꯤꯕꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯑꯦꯟꯇꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦꯅ ꯁꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯁꯦꯡꯗꯦ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯅꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯦꯡꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯦ ꯎꯠꯂꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯈꯔ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯇꯧꯍꯜꯂꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯎꯔꯝꯃꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯎꯔꯝꯃꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯦ ꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯎꯔꯕ ꯎꯔꯝꯃꯅꯤ ꯁꯦꯡꯅꯗꯤ ꯎꯔꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯣꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯛꯑꯒꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯁꯦ ꯏꯂꯨꯁꯤꯕꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯑꯦꯟꯇꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦꯀꯣ ꯅꯪ ꯍꯥꯟꯇꯣꯛꯑꯣ ꯅꯪ ꯎꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ ꯑꯣꯀꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯨꯠꯊꯠꯂꯒꯦꯀꯣ ꯁꯦ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯏꯂꯨꯁꯤꯕꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯑꯦꯟꯇꯤꯇꯤꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯦꯀꯣ इलुसिबिटी चंगे सिदा इलुसिबिटी सिदा चंगे सेंगद्रे होय सेंगद्रे दो ओर इलुसिबिटी दि चंगे अजुगा सिदा निक्सन NXM प्राइम जगा आर्जोनास का की कोनसी के सानरानी को खिरे चंगानी कारानी अखोयगा तारनी को अखोयगा तारनी मखा द सिथि मेराकी गा बेनमस का सानरानी को सिदे कारानी सिदा म चंगानी अदगी मखा द एसेंद्रा इसेलियन जे सिसिगा लफु काबिगा सातारदे सिदगी अकाबदो सिगी सिथि मिनाकी गे सिगी अकाबजिगा तारानी अदगी सिदा ओंग सानाबदो अदगी कारकपदो अदु लेन टॉप 8 नेबको टॉप 8 ने सानदो सि लेनदा टॉप 4 नते टॉप 8 ओइरामेबको अदुगा सिदगा सिथि मिनाकी ना कारेन खलोबको सिथि मिनाकी गा लफु काबी सिदा सोना काने लफु काबी कारेन खलो अदुरी सिथि मिनाकी गा लफु काबी गा तारनी सिदा कमसरी सिदा तारनी को तारनी अदगी सिदगी रूमु लफु काबी नत्रगा सिथि मिराकी सिदगी अकाब अमदो अदुनेबे लेन चंगदोजे अखोयजु सिदा हुजिक अमा चंगेना अदो सि मथंग कारकपदा अखोयजु लेन चंगदोनेबको अदगी सिलेरे अदगी सि यामाई स्पोर्ट की मोयगी दि याम लायरे मोय ग्रुप सिदगीको हाइदि मोयगी दि याम मोयगी मखा सोन ग्रुप सोन ग्रुप दि लायरेबा अदगी मोयगी आइना ग्रुप अपडेट हाइदो सोन द लायरे तो सिदा नोक्तुरा लायरेको सिदा डिम DCY लायरे फटा इक्लिप्स लेरे को FSNP लेरे ड्राइंग क्लोजर जे सिजु कनोगेनी टीम आइकॉनिक लेरे गायुगा स्पोर्ट लेरे सीक्रेट साइन लेरे सिजे सिदगी नोक्तुरा चंगानी को सिदा नोक्तुरा कमसरी चंगानी सिदगी नोक्तुरा चंगानी सिदगी फटा के सिजे IDC FSNP दि चंग तो माले सि चंगानी को तारानी सिदा अदगी सिदगीजु अमा चंगानी गायुगा सीक्रेट साइन गजे सीक्रेट साइन चंगानी कमसरी अदुगा सिगी अकाबदो सिगी अनि अकाबसे सिदा लेन नों थेंगनानी बा सिदा थेंगनानी अदगी सिगिजु मोय क्रिम्सन इको हाय जे सि नोय दानी खिल होगी दुने बको नोय ब्रोनी खिल होगी दुने मोयजु सिदा चंगानी सिदा सि क्रिम्सन इको सिदा चंगानी मोय से कारे खल सि चंगानी को अदे पिक कटिंग हेवन गसे सि सानारानी सि का चंगानी मेट गसे हेलो किटी गेम गा सिदा मोयजु सि चंगानी अदे सि लेन लोय थेंगनानी को लेन दे टॉप 8 से थेंगनानी सिदा चंग फसम बय अनि का पगै सि लोय चंगा लेन लोय थेंगना दुने बको लेन दे टॉप 8 नेबा लेन टॉप 8 जे कनो तोरनी हाइदि हाइदि लेन सिगी लेन सिदा लोय थेंगना दोयनेबको टॉप 8 से अदो टॉप 8 से हाम लेन gi सिदा सि थेंगनाबा सिदा चंगानी अदुगा लेन सिदा खनबा टॉप 8 तादी टॉप 4 रगो तो लेन दगी अमा लोय मा कनो तोगनी बा अखोयगा लफुगा नत्रगा अखोयगा सिथि मेराकी गा अखोयगा नत्रगा एसेंद्रा एसेलियन सि अमदि कंपलसरी अखोयगा तानी बा लेनदा अदुनी नुंगाय बेजे प्ले लोरबो ngasi लोरा कासनग्रा को मोय कनो तोने हामि
but I feel this might be the game for the side of Team Elusivity, right?
Absolutely, like the members are back, but it's 3 people, and the cloud is gonna be melting them down right away.
Wait!
Decides to save it up a little bit, but Corey, being the one to charge up the bravest fighter, will definitely be trying to zone out the Granger. The base is half HP already, gets the stun on 2 RWM onto 3. The killing spree comes in for Shenzu, unstoppable for Crisis as they mark down
Mubang
the
amuk tawra je duri is ai si haro
base for you, friend. This time around, so we'll definitely be seeing an early aggression coming in from the side of NTD right into the buff. The Crimson Beacon
adudi yare ma'am gyan tare ko lafu ka bi di noin adum yaibi dai ne adu khang de bro haidi moy jo sanara kane adum phajana haibadi ngamde hadi moju practice kan tawri
And
na
even the bot lane first tier have been taken down. That's 2 turrets into the side of elusivity, and at this point it seems like blinded by rage might be the next target. They're really rageful against him. Okay, damn, that is that is like damn. Every time I just get stuttering out there, I just
lane di direct advance hoi la lane di direct advance ne akhoi mathang chida changabani na mathang akhoi amaga karadi lane khalle haidi lane khalle ba dum direct mathang amaga karadi ado mathang gi match to ay mu Watchparty tawrage Guwahati dagi Hornbill yaushale ne hoi Guwahati je hana chalane Guwahati di numit ani khatane Guwahati di numit 2 days khatane 7 ga adu halaga yam yare matam yam lai
some kind of defense, but it's not really paving the path for them to actually just
trophy thangat pagi jo lap tharo tharake ngam breng ge ngam na hona ge karamba server na inung nungai ge hojik se server nungai haibom laite da West Bengal amani try hard oire ko haidi ado Guwahati adom haidi rangi sanaboi oi tari Guwahati ya price pool kaya price pool 3 lakh aduga 1.5 100k dice amaga 1 lakh dice hai tare 100k dice aba ko 3 lakh ama aduga 100k dice amaga range already Guwahati sanaro try hard nang practice on nga di West Bengal sanaro Bengal server sanaro Adi me lo shala jira guys lo shala se aduri mathang next time thar se ko
The base is half HP, already gets the stun on 2 RWM onto 3. The killing spree comes in for Shenzu.
Ma'am lo shala ge ko hai mai mathang kano dong thara ge mathang tournament lay dong thara ge ado gameplay ju ya dem thara ge khwai dagi link but team ma hairo sidagi yap ling toi je anarchy bro to be honest anarchy am dealing
There
ko
comes the tectonic charge, and he will get first blooded right away. Real world manipulation.
lo shandikan ma to
Sai
dan nang jera
Good rotation.
and even the bot lane first tier have been taken down. That's 2
lo shala ge mathang
elusivity, and at this
thang kana
point
to ja khoi hoji mathang ka ba lien chang
rage
ni ko
might be the
kon
next
be
target. They're really rageful against him. Okay,
tau shala je mathang soi de bi tau shala je
that is like damn. Every time I just get stuttering out there, I just looking at the same time elusivity onto the top lane. They want to go for another engage here.
Yep, and the previous fighter comes in, and real world manipulation will be securing the kill onto Tonrad. The tectonic charge doesn't land properly. No knockups getting in there, and Esmeralda gets taken down one more time.
bye bye guys lo shala ko good night